Happy Tuesday. Time for Tidbit Tuesdays. So, interestingly, I read a very interesting article in the July issue of Reader's Digest. And I love Reader's Digest. I have to read the jokes first, but love Reader's Digest. Anyway, this article spoke about U.S. citizens getting medical treatment abroad. Now, remember there was a 60 Minutes special about this a few years ago, and this article was really good because it really talked about doing your research. So it is true that you can get medical care in other countries for far less than what you can get here. Well, that's great, but we also, if you're going to do that, you still want to make sure that you do your research. If you're having a procedure done in a facility, that facility should be accredited. You can research that, make sure it's accredited by American accreditation, because a lot of those doctors are trained here, all that good stuff. You want to make sure you do your research to make sure they don't do multiple procedures on one day. That was a red flag when people having cosmetic procedures done. If they're doing multiple procedures in one day, that's never good. There's a reason we don't do that here. It's because your body can't be under anesthesia it's not good for you to be under anesthesia a really long time. That's where it leads to complications and things not going well. For medical, it just depends what you need. You want to make sure your follow-up is covered, or if your doctor here is going to see you for a follow-up, which probably won't happen, but before you go, you can actually get a physical and maybe clearance and get your medical records that you can take with you when you're going overseas. Prepare to see about making sure they know all the information about you, make sure your doctor deems you healthy, all that good stuff. You also may want to consider travel insurance, medical travel insurance, which can be for the duration of your stay. So if something does happen where you need to be transported back here, you have coverage for that. And in case of something goes wrong, we hope not, but travel insurance is very inexpensive, so we can just do that for the duration of your trip. The other thing people seek that do have a lot of success with is dental care. They get dental care in other countries, and again, it's about doing your homework. The article pointed out a gentleman was going to have all this dental work done, and he narrowed it down to 3 different clinics. He visited each one, and he said, the first one was, it didn't seem like a good fit. The second one was a little better, but he was still very uneasy. And the third one was immaculate. They had state-of-the-art equipment, and so he ended up doing his treatment there. There's actually a travel service that will book medical travel for you and arrange all these things, which is really cool too, because they're vetting places, they're helping make sure that you're just not going in blind, and making sure you're getting the right care and you're not being swindled, or, God forbid, they do something wrong. So it's not very often. The only time usually under anesthesia for dental is when you're having a bunch of teeth extracted, maybe implants, those kinds of things. But if you plan for it, even including your trip, that can be way, way cheaper. I've not personally done this. I've heard of people doing it. I don't know personally someone that's done it, but I've spoken to other agents who've had people do this. So maybe if you're needing a hip replacement or you need a lot of dental work, it's going to be very expensive here. There's places, obviously Mexico is close to Texas, but you can make a vacation of it too. So, there could be ways to your advantage to do that if you're going to save tons and tons of money, and someone who's had this done, especially dental work. Get a reference, check them out, see if they're accredited, see where the doctor went to school. There's a whole bunch of homework you can do to ensure you have a good experience, because there are lots of people that have good experiences. You're trying to avoid the bad experiences, and usually those are the people that didn't do their research, or these are kind of, I hate to say fly-by-night facilities, but if they're trying to pressure you to do multiple procedures in one day, that's a red flag. You may want to stay away from them. So hopping over to my page, JKapp Consulting, you can book an appointment with me if you want to know about travel insurance, medical travel insurance. Until next week, peace out.